Kumbi here. Once again, I'm alone on Christmas. Came out of the closet as pansexual around 2 years back. Got the old kickaroo out of my family for that one. And I've been roughing it ever since. The holidays are always the hardest. It's on days like these that I start evaluating my life choices, thinking about my career and what have you, having the existential crisis, you know? I mean, I've been avoiding it for so long. I couldn't even bring myself to make a new video here for so long because I've been trying to avoid the truth, trying to keep this charade going, but I'm just realizing it more and more these days. I turned 23 a few months back. I keep getting older. No friends. Blacklisted from my own family. Still looking like a Tom Holland man-boy twink well into my 20s. And yeah, if I got cast into a movie right now, I'd be playing a 10th grader. But the point is, it's already too late for me. I realize that now. I'm 23 years old, and I ain't done nothing with my life. My entire life. Howard Roark was only 22 at the beginning of The Fountainhead, and yeah, it did take him quite a while to establish his first architectural firm and start making some money, but at least he was on the right trajectory. For me, my best years are already behind me. Teen boy, comedy superstar, jumps right onto the scene, Bo Burnham style, gets a couple viral videos under his belt, you know? Makes a couple fat stacks. Now what? It's all downhill from here. No one wants to see the 40-year-old virgin, man-child, whatever, coming on YouTube, still trying to keep up with the young go-getters. Punky Brewster grew up, and she ain't so funny anymore. Doogie Howser grew up, but in my world there was no Harold and Kumar to save me. I'm like Gary Coleman, really. Cute kid. Making everybody laugh. Had his funny catchphrases. America's sweetheart. 10 years go by, and it becomes clear that he wasn't even a kid. He was just some weird, freakish dwarf man forever trapped in the body of a 9-year-old. And that's me. A freakish, dwarf man mutant. Pool boy twink. Andy Milanakis, 40-something-year-old 10th grader. Yeah. A perverted caricature of a human being. Just Tom Holland without the superpowers or the fly chocolate honey dips on my jock, you know? Did y'all see that movie? He got two fine queens fighting over him, and I'm supposed to believe he's a nerd like me that I can relate to? They're coming up to him like, "Hey Peter, what's that smell? You smell like hot dogs and mop water because you're white. But you still cute though." Yeah, he cute. I mean, come on. I just wasn't able to suspend my disbelief for that one. But, yeah. I mean, I'm 23 and my life is basically over. I missed out on all the normal developmental experiences. Going to the prom, never kissed a girl, still haven't lost all my baby teeth. I spent my teen years in the basement, you know, playing Dungeons and Dragons and posting on the Star Wars forums, dressing up like Darth Nihilus at Comic-Con instead of losing my freaking virginity. Now I'm going to turn 25, then 30, then 40. Never having known the touch of a woman, never having even talked to a girl that wasn't a family member, a cashier, or a teacher. I'm already getting old. I'm fading fast here, I feel it. My reflexes aren't as sharp as they used to be. Those 14-year-olds that bully me over the Fortnite proximity chat, they outrun and outgun me so easily these days. I used to dunk on these squirts, but now I'm like the oldest guy in the queue besides Ninja. I go on Among Us, and I got a dozen squeakers roasting me in the mentions. Hey, Grandpa, get out the queue. Ah, my back. My back hurts. Someone get this fossil a life alert button, am I right, folks? Yeah. I mean, I tried to get my comedy career off the ground and just completely fell on my face. Bo Burnham already had 10 HBO specials by the time he was 15. Last week, I premiered my brand new act at a frat house open mic. Yeah. I thought it'd be funny to put melted chocolate in my pants before I got on stage. Then in the middle of the act, pretend that I crapped my underwear. So I pulled the chocolate out and I was yelling, I crapped myself! I crapped my pants! It was just smearing chocolate all over my face and rolling around on the stage, just screaming and pretending to be a dirty diaper gimp. It was a performance so unfunny, so poorly received, so utterly embarrassing that I couldn't even upload it to YouTube and try to pass it off as ironic meta humor. In short, I tried to go on the big stage and premiere a new Andy Kaufman-style gag where I pretended to soil myself. It went over like a lead balloon and completely exposed me as a comedy fraud who wouldn't even last 2 seconds at the table in the cellar with the likes of Bill Burr, Lisa Lampanelli. Truth is, I try to be this cool, funny guy who always has a joke ready to go, you know? The class clown who always goes out there and just pulls off Tom Green-style stunts to get everybody laughing. But really, deep down, I'm just an autismo who can't even make eye contact or hold a conversation for more than a minute without having to talk about video games or cartoons. And half the time, you know, I try to get a laugh in real life. It just goes over like a lead balloon, and I have to beg people not to tell anyone what I'm really like and expose me as a fraud. 'Cause that's the truth. I'm a fraud. I'm not the cool jock. I'm not the funny man, always quick to the punch. I'm not the cool shirtless guy who can confidently get all the ladies. AOC blocked me on 20 different sock puppet accounts, you know. Then went to play Among Us on Twitch with that Persian date rapist and the fisting girl. Suzu Moshkiki would probably ban me if she even knew who I was. The only point I'm trying to say here is that the only reason I haven't been deplatformed yet, despite my insane, unforgivable behavior for these past 8 years, is because the powers that be have no idea who I even am and don't even care, you know? I'm not even seen as a credible enough threat to deplatform like all these other guys out there. And now it's too late. Yeah. It's just too late for me. So now is my last Hail Mary. I guess I just want to make this video to encourage anybody out there watching, any young teens or kids, don't end up like me. Don't aspire to be like me. You see me on YouTube and you think, hey, here's this funny guy, this famous guy, big YouTuber, making jokes, this famous millionaire YouTube guy, probably living like a rock star. but that's not anything close to reality. Just get off the internet. Get off 4chan, okay? Go be a kid. Sign up for a sport. Make some friends. Delete Steam from your computers. Don't end up like me! Please! Please! You still have a chance! I mean, I don't want to do this stuff, you know? I don't want to give Bernstein more fuel to roast me with, believe me. But it's too late for me. I just got to keep my head down. Take my orders from my assigned government agent. Bake the Taylor Swift I voted cookies for President-elect Joe Biden. And just keep my nose to the grindstone. And that's it, man. That's my life. That's it. Just forget about all this crazy stuff I'm saying, okay? Just go outside. Be a kid. Make some friends. Yeah. Don't be like me. And yeah. President-elect Joe Biden fondled my nips in the locker room back in the summer of 14. Not trying to hashtag me to him here. It was fully consensual. But I believe the American people should know that he is bisexual and has a fetish for white Gary Coleman illicit locker room guy-to-guy encounters. I am the white Gary Coleman. And just for the record, everything that I just said about President-elect Joe Biden was a joke. It was satire. It was all part of this week's ironic soy boy millennial humor inspired by Tim and Eric sketches. So don't sue me for libel or arrest me again. You hear that, feds? I know you're listening. It was all satire. You hear that? I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid anymore. Yeah. Then it's just like the feds bust down my door here with a shovel like the creepy grave digger in the first Home Alone movie, and I'm just screaming. I just put on the aftershave and I start screaming. Ah! I stole a toothbrush! Yeah, on Free Toothbrush Day. Excuse me, ma'am. Is this toothbrush approved by the American Dental Association? Remember that? Yeah. Sorry. Can't stop myself from riffing because I know once I turn this camera off, it's going to be all tears. Yeah. Anyway, that about wraps it up for this video. Merry Christmas to all my patrons out there. Donovan Augustine, Ben Stick Remedy, Quinn Ward, Jozo Averovich, Zus, Nicholas Lowry, Chip the Black Boy, 10 Vols 96, Donovan Smith, E Daddy Ballgagger, Chelsea Rolf Meow, Big N-Word, Dominic Zamboni, Generic Brand, Ryan Hag, Nira, The Coding Cowboy, Rarity Advocate Josh Howard, and Alex. Consider buying some of my official merch down below. Yeah, I sold out. Goodbye, everyone.